Okay, so we're going to do our low-carb, gluten-free, grain-free chocolate chip scones. This is the master baker right here that came up with the recipe. My lovely wife, Lindsay Hoff. All right, so show us what we got here. How are we going to make these scones? What are the, okay, so that's the ingredients.
That's the ingredients.
We have some grass-fed butter. I mean, you could use your butter, whatever butter you have. We usually do grass-fed here. The sugar-free chocolate chips by Lakanto. And these are net 1 carb per serving, so those are really good. Some salt, egg. We have coconut flour, almond flour, different almond flours.
Just in case we run out.
Just in case we run out. Okay. Some xylitol, heavy whipping cream, some baking powder, xanthan gum, and vanilla, which goes in pretty much every baking thing, and eggs. Okay, so what are we going to do? What's the first step?
Okay.
And by magic of the pause button, there's now flour in the bowl. So what we did was we added the first set of, well, basically the dry ingredients, I guess. The salt and the flours and everything. And then the next step is
butter.
We're going to add the butter. So you cut this butter up into some small pieces, right?
I do.
And why do you cut it up into some small pieces?
Because it'll make it easier to do the pastry cutter.
Okay. Pastry cutter.
Pastry cutter.
Okay, and if you don't have a pastry cutter, what do you use?
Fork.
A fork. Okay, so I'm going to keep this on video on how you do up the butter. I should add some background music.
Everybody was.
Kung Fu fighting. They don't want to hear me sing. Okay, so that's the butter added in. And now you're going to, how far do you take this?
Until it is crumbly and no more big chunks of butter.
Okay. So I'll let you do that, and then we'll come back once we're kind of where we want to be. Alrighty, so she finished mashing it all up, and it basically just looks like flour again. So now we're going to put, what, the heavy cream in?
Heavy whipping cream.
Heavy whipping cream in a bowl. Okay, next up, we're going to drop 1 egg in there. And now 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla is that funny thing, a little extra drips in, nobody gets mad, right?
Right. And then slightly whip the egg.
Slightly, okay.
Okay.
And then just mix thoroughly, I assume, till well combined.
So it looks like a dough.
So it looks like a dough. Mix it until it looks like a dough. Got it. Okay, so now we're going to do our 1 cup of chocolate chips. That's the dough right there, by the way. Okay.
Now it's time to get dirty.
Time to get dirty. Mix it all up. Okay, so now it just looks like a bunch of cookie dough is what it really looks like. It's scone dough.
Bring it over here and flatten and shape it. You want it to be about a 9-inch round. I don't measure, so I just look for the thickness that I want.
Somewhere around 9-inch in diameter, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll just eat that. All right. And by the way, if you don't have xylitol, you can use something like erythritol. There we go. I knew I could say it.
Another sweetener you prefer?
Yeah, or another sweetener like monk fruit or something. You know, we stay away from sugar, but this one here will give a little bit of that cooling, minting, or cool, I guess, kind of aftertaste. That's why we like xylitol. But okay, so at this point, we're just going to end up cutting it up into 8 pieces.
Sharp knife is best.
So you can cut through the chocolate chips. And then after these are cut into 8 slices, we're going to throw it into a 350 degree oven for, I believe it is 15 minutes. But, you know, I mean, like anything with baking, what works in my kitchen could be a little bit different in your kitchen. Same thing with cooking. So just keep an eye on it, obviously.
Watch for it to be golden brown.
Watch for it to be golden brown and not be burnt.
Preferred.
Okay, we're going to let the oven finish heating up, and then we'll return the video. Okay, oven is preheated. And like I said, we'll watch it for about 15 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. So the 15-minute timer went off, and looking at it, it's not quite finished yet. Okay.
Another couple minutes.
Another couple minutes, and then we'll do it. So we did it for another 2 minutes, which made a total cook time of 17 minutes. And again, what are we looking for when we take it out of the oven?
Golden brown.
Golden brown, but not burnt. Okay, so we just put some chocolate chips in there, and we're just going to microwave them about 30 seconds, or you can melt them a different way if you don't want to use the microwave. We've been letting this sit for, I don't know, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And it's, you know, the longer you let it set, the little bit more firm it gets, obviously. It's hard to wait for too long. But the drizzle, the chocolate drizzle is totally optional, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, say that again, I missed that.
The chocolate chips you put in for 30 seconds at a time until they're melted.
Okay.
Stirring in between.
Stirring in between. Got it. So for those, that was just under a minute, I think, right?
1 minute.
It was 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, nice and smooth.
Looks beautiful. All right, and that is our chocolate chip scones. Looks wonderful. Just missed the bite, but how was it? Yummy. So good. Uh-oh, I got you on video taking a bite.